السلام عليكم. شكرا جزيلا. وإذا تسمحون لي سوف أتكلم بالإنجليزية. I would like to thank ENID for this invitation and be a part of such tremendous people is such a pleasure for me. I cannot be more proud to be in front of you today because it is the proof that the seed UNIDO have planted in Morocco in 7 countries 5 years ago have grown to the stage that we start to share our knowledge on cluster development and on what we've learned. And I cannot be more happy to pass after Senior Tamal from India. And I agree with you. It is one of the best presentation on cluster I've ever had as well, because it was so precise, so smart on saying the best practices that for me it's easy to start and speak about what we did with the cluster and not getting into more technical issues. So I will tell you about the general context. We have 5 million jobs that have to be created in our region, in the southern Mediterranean countries every year. And I cannot see very well. Okay. SMEs account 90% of this job creation in our countries. And the program that we've implemented with the United Nations is completely aligned with the country's needs, actually. So let me give you a brief overview of our project. It is based on CCI's industries, the cultural and creative industries in the southern Mediterranean countries. We've worked with UNIDO on 7 countries: Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia, Lebanon, Palestine, Egypt, and Jordan. And the project is funded by European Union and the Italian cooperation. At first, we started with the 3 years that Dr. Tamal was speaking about, because of course a cluster, if you don't work on 3 years, at least it doesn't exist. And we had 18 months extension because we had tremendous results in our countries. So the European Union extended the project for 18 months. The objectives were pretty clear. We want to show that the CCIs are creating jobs in our region. And we chose 2 pilot cities per country, and we tried to
Can you tell us what are CCIs? Yeah.
I said cultural creative industries. Let's say, for example, in Morocco, we chose two cities over 23 who asked for help of UNIDO. It was Marrakesh and Casablanca. We chose in Casablanca leather, so leather and textile, and in Marrakesh it was home furniture. So it is everything that is based on a house. So you take a house, you turn it upside down, everything that falls belongs to our cluster. So we have a chance in Marrakesh to have an area called Sidi Ghanem, which gather most of the actors. So it is a chance. I think Dr. Tamal will agree with me. When you have an area where all the actors are together in the same area, it is a help for the cluster to be more productive. So in Marrakesh, we started with the cluster of furniture. The work plan of UNIDO is quite easy. The first 2 years, you have to work on the mapping. So it was more than from 2014, 2015. It was from 2014 to 2015, actually. The mapping is really important because you get to know who are the actors, who are the SMEs, who are the enterprises, who are the companies that work on communication and branding. You get to know the whole system. And after that, we started the technical support. And The activities and stages are quite easy as well to understand. We launched the meetings, we presented the project to the team, we tried to coordinate with the SMEs. We went to interviews, we went to personal interviews with companies to get to know them, to know their needs, to know their problems, to share our vision. And we try always to say it with not technical words, because even if there are entrepreneurs, because our cluster is made of entrepreneurs, not of handicraft people, just entrepreneurs that work in handicrafts, you need to be very precise in what you're saying. You need to be not too technical. So that's what we've learned so far. And let me tell you about Marrakesh. Marrakesh is like, it's the heart of handicraft of Morocco. We had in 2000s a big peak of tourism in Morocco, and especially in Marrakesh, and it helped us a lot with handicraft and to help this industry to grow. So let's say we had, the field was already open for UNIDO when we arrived in Morocco. This slide is kind of ugly to understand, so I will pass it on if you don't mind. The impact on economy and employment is also very, very tremendous. We have 200 SMEs in Marrakesh that are that speaks about handicraft, and so far our cluster today have 30 actors. So we have 19 companies, 1 professional association, 2 training institutions, 1 export support organization, 1 startup incubator, 2 graduate school, and 4 private entities. This is what our cluster looks like after 5 years of work. We've done 6 projects together, 30 new jobs were created. Last year, we had more than 200,000 euro of turnover made just by the cluster and in this project together. And we have more than 1 million views on social medias with one of our projects that I will show you in a few seconds. Our structure is an association. So we created an association, and we have thematic commissions put in place. So we have a marketing and commercial committee, a design commission, competitiveness commission, and public relations and press relations commission. And every company, 2 companies held every commission. So we have 2 companies in the design commission, 2 companies in the marketing and communication commission, etc., etc. And we implemented a lot of training to our companies. The first training we did was on communication and branding tool. If you don't know who you are, you cannot go to market. That's what we say to our companies. So we help them to understand their brand and to make it like a real brand, so that when they go to the market, it's really easy for them to make their buyers understand what they're selling. We also help them to work together on workshops. We did 2 years ago 1 workshop called Electronic and Design. We gathered more than 10 companies together with some electronic and technical and IT companies, so that they work together on a project called Handicraft and Design. And this project brings one amazing new project called the Talking Plant. This Talking Plant is, we actually work with a ceramic company that built a vase, and we work with another company that is in IT. They build a ship that we put in this vase, and this vase can talk to your phone. This vase can tell you, if you put a plant in this vase, it can say, I need more water, or I need more sun. And this is actually what clusters do. We put together different people from different areas to work together and to create something new. So that was one of the things we presented in Las Vegas, in one of the biggest IT exhibition in Las Vegas. And we also, so this is our company is working together. They're working in a startup incubator called EBF with two international designers, Giulio Vinaccia, who won the award, like the Oscars of design, called Compasso de Oro, and one of our Moroccan designer called Hisham Lahlou, and our companies. So they're working here with our companies to create things. The second workshop we're launching is called Marrakesh Map. It's launching this year. We gathered 5 companies working together on a project that showcase on the products the map of Marrakesh. So these are some of our furniture products. These are candles, actually. When you burn the candle, it shows the map of Marrakesh on the top. This is a cupboard with the map of Marrakesh. These are some of the things you can see. Ceramics as well, with the map, you can see it. And this was done by Giulio Vinaccia with our companies. We also work with the city. Whenever the city has something happening, the cluster works with it. So we had the COP22, and we worked on something called Redesigning Our Future. And 11 companies worked together to create a stand in this exhibition. We have a tree in the middle of the exhibition. It's an olive tree because it makes the solidarity and the work together of our companies. We received a lot of officials as well. The cluster and access to market, we bring our companies to Paris for Maison et Objets. So it's one of the biggest exhibitions in the world, so that they can showcase their product and they get new buyers, which happened as well. So you can see it here and there. And let me tell you about one project, so that's why I get a little bit further. This is called the La Minute Créative. It's a project that was created by United Nations. We've been invited to Ljubljana, to the Creative Forum, to speak about it because it's kind of amazing what we've done with it. We decided to showcase the knowledge of our people, because when you want to compete with other countries, you were talking about 3 minutes, that's what I need. When you were talking about Turkey or Bangladesh or other countries that fight with us with price, it's really difficult for us to fight over the price. So what our people say, they say, how can I compete with another country that makes the same product that I do, half the price? We say, you have to speak about the story of this product. You have to show the story that you have the roots of this product. And we created the La Minute Créative. Rather than working with some big marketing and communication companies in our city, we decided to go with the cinema school of the city, because we think the future is built over the youth. So we bring these people, and they are now member of the cluster. So what's next for us? What's next is what you call the creative hubs. I think you talked about the hubs, and you need to know that these people, they need a structure, the physical structure. We created with United Nations a physical structure that gathers all the actors, and we call it the Creative Hub. This Creative Hub is actually made with a lot of activities. We work on all the areas of the cluster, meaning the handicraft, etc., but we also gather all the actors, communication and branding companies, designers, electronics and ITs, and this is what our hub looks like. It's called Emerging Business Factory, and we call it Marrakesh Creative Hub. We have 3D printers, we create tools like that are catalogs that people can use. UNIDO spent more than 30,000 euros this year buying some cameras, some materials, some digital materials that can use by the companies to create their own content and help them to sell. We make a lot of exhibitions as well of our products, and I will not go further because it's really hard to sum up 5 years of work in 15 minutes. I did my best, and I'm available for any kind of questions and to share our work, because this is how it will